of skin, balat po ito ng baka. And aside from the gimbal, they also have gong or agong. That one, the bigger one, and when the sound of gong echoes in the mountain, they do believe that they can communicate with the spirits of their ancestors. And these two smaller sizes are called sana. Altogether, that is called basta. Yan po yung nakasulat sa music book natin. And right now, they are going to play a music for us. Si Mama Elmer and si Mama Yulike, they are going to play a music for us. That's the Bogit song, which means a bird song. Bogit, it means ibon po sa dialect nila. Okay?
Yung pinang-ear polish.
Okay, again po, that's there. Good job, PR, good luhan. Now, ma'am, so if you want to say thank you to them, you may say, ma'am, support.
Mapoor.
For me, salamat po sa dialect nila. And aside from those instruments, they also have this one. This is their arading made of wild bomb. And on the tip of their arading, ma'am, so it has beeswax.
Oh, I see.
This one, the black one, they use this beeswax to adjust the sound. Ginagamit ko nila para i-adjust yung tunog. Now, using the vibrations of their mouth, they can produce an amazing song. Ano lang? Okay, again po, that's their arading support. And aside from the music lovers, the Palawan tribesmen, ma'am, are also hunter-gatherer. Since we all know they live in the mountain, that hunting is part of their diet. So they use specific hunting tools doon po sa mountain. Okay, they use two kinds of spears, the liquid and Soraya. Okay, sabi po niya, kamut, sir, it may look like a simple spears, but these two are century-old na po, minana pa po nila sa kanila, great-great-grandfather. So that one is called liquid and this one is called Soraya. And it may look like a harpoon, but this one is not for fishing. So they just throw it from a distance, ma'am, sir, and once the metal, this one, gets stuck on their target, this handle will separate, and it will hang on the bushes or on the trees, nasabi po ito, so that the target will no longer run. And now to finish the target, they will use the other spear, that one, the liquid po as pump as kill, or pampatay po nila. At yung mga strings po, it symbolizes yung mga napatay nilang mga wild animals. Okay, and aside from that, okay, so, napatay daw po nilang mga baboy lang mo. So, meron din po silang campus doon, that's the bird whistle. They use campus to copy or imitate the sound of the birds in the field. Okay, after that, once the target is already visible, kapag visible na po yung target nila, they are going to use their blow guns or blow pipes. And if you are familiar with sumpit po, those are sumpit sa Tagalog made of double bamboo. Now, sir ma'am, let's look at the target there at the drawing board. Wow! Wow! Okay, again po, those, ang tawag po nila ay sambutan, and those are sumpit in Tagalog made of double bamboo. And you know what, sir ma'am? Even the than 30 meters away, they can shoot the target because they are great shooters. Thank you po. And on the tip of their darts, by the way, yung tawag po sa mga bala nila, those are called pusloy. On the tip of their darts or pusloy, they put poison. Naglalagay po sila ng lason. And this plant is called dita. This is the main ingredient of the poison. They just simply collect the sap o yung dagta. Together with the other plants, they cook it in a slow fire to make the poison effective. Niluluto po nila yung sa mahinang apoy para mas maging effective yung lason. But if they want to eat the meat, actually no problem for them. They just need to wash it thoroughly in a running water and they also need to steam the meat para safe po nilang makain yung karne. But no need to worry po because only in the mountain they use poison or naglalagay po sila ng lason sa dulo ng darts nila because here in the city they don't shoot wild animals na because we have limited resources only. And here po they just buy their food dyan sa market. And those real darts monster with poison po are those inside the frame. That one on the wall. Yan pong nasa dingding ng bahay nila. And I heard that the poison was so powerful. After a few minutes, the target will die immediately. Kahit na years na po yung poison na nasa dulo ng darts nila. Again po, ang tawag nila sa dagta ay, tapunan na to ay tita. Okay, and last part, I'd like you to meet si Camus again. He will show us kung paano po sila magpaapoy sa mundok. That is called santikan, which means a strike or a friction. Okay, with one strike only, the smoke is now visible. And by the way, they use three materials, sir, ma'am. First, they have a piece of metal. Okay, this is their metal called bala. They also have a flintstone or buhay na bato. And lastly, they have the native cotton which is made of ayang sunsupang. Ang tawag po nila sa cotton ay lub-lub. Altogether, they can create fire. Okay, and finally, once the fire is already visible, kapag umapoy na po, they are going to transfer the fire to their native torch. So that's their light or torch in the mountain called sahing or salok. Okay, and this is the light or torch in the mountain. Again po, ang tawag nila ay sahing or salong. 1 foot of this torch, it can last up to 3 to 5 nights, sometimes 1 week. Depende po sa paggamit nila because there is a sap or the top of from a wild pili inside and that is flammable. The smoke of their torch, ma'am sir, it can also drive away bad luck or bad spirit from gamot din po sa mga sakit such as headache or stomachache. Now, are you familiar with incense or kamanyan? Kaaway niya po ba this one? No, added ka because hindi nagamit po sa mga religious activities. Now, everyone will go around and we will let you smell the smoke. Kaamo niyo po yung ginagamit sa simbahan, but this one, no added chemicals. Okay. Again po, ang tawag nila ay sahing or salong. Liya siya, uwi ka sa gitna. Okay, again po, ang tawag nila ay sahing or salong. Di ba po ang tawag nila kamangyan? Okay, that's all for our cultural sharing. Thank you so much, everyone. We have a lot of information for at the back and back to the garden. At the exit, we have souvenir shop and some of the products are specially handmade by them. Now, if you want to drink coffee, if you love to drink coffee, we also have served coffee. That is one of the best coffee in town. If you want to donate, they have donation box there. At the end of the day, they will use that donation to buy their needs and wants. So any amount is such a big help for the Palau and tribe. Now, by the way to say thank you to them, I forgot to mention India. Magsabur. Okay, maraming salamat. We will now take a picture together with the tribe. They also have a bed snake, albino, pwede po nating hawakan. And we're gonna take pictures by 1 and 2, combine po 3 and 4. But first po yung dating na, yung walk-in, pauna po kayo na sa tribe po. Sa Pulong Talo, dyan na lang sa tribe. Okay, they can speak Tagalog na po and English. Some of them, I guess, nag-aaral na po sila ng Filipino and English. Filipino alphabet na po yung inaaral nila. Actually, this coming April 17 or 18, yung mga students po from the southern part ng Palawan, bababa sila dito kasi vacation na po nila. Yes po. direct po siya sa Palawan. Kasi sila yung mga first possible descendants ng Tabon Man or caveman. Guys, picture na po. Ano, bago pa lang. Okay, ready na po yung first at second one. Tayo po yung susunod.
Ariana, are you okay with snakes?
Yeah. No, I'm not okay with snakes.